Greetings guys, gals and non-binary pals, and welcome to the last video of 2021. I don't know how we got here, but here we are. Time is a thing that moves and passes, and now it's the end of 2021. It is 2022 in a few days, and I turn 22 in a couple of weeks, and I don't know how that happened. I don't know, but here we are. It's been a year, and it's been a year. So in today's video, in light of that, I thought that we would have a look back at the year. And I decided this because I was going through my phone, because I have like 5 bajillion photos on my phone, and I discovered I have like 530 Reddit posts that I haven't deleted, and all of them are posts that are from videos. Whether they made it into the video or not doesn't matter. They are saved to my phone for the purpose of videos. And that's a lot. I didn't realize how many of them I had in my phone. So what I thought I would do as like a recap of the year is go through these Reddit posts. So we get a little bit of everything from all around what I've done this year, and just look at some posts that haven't made it into a video. If they have, I'm sorry, I don't remember. There's been a lot of videos. I upload like 6 to 10 times a month, so there might be some repeats. I don't know. We'll see. So yeah, we're gonna go look at some of those. I feel like it is a good way to end the year, so that's what we're gonna do. We start off with a classic Tinder post. This is a straight man. I feel like that says enough. I bet you won't message me back, but in reality, you wouldn't have the nerve to approach a man like me in public. Get over all your ridiculous requirements for men. Most women on here have kids, are overweight, or have mental issues. What makes you deserve a good man like myself? How would my life be better with you in it? Who's gonna swipe on that? Who's gonna match with you, my guy? You're gonna sit here and be like, no one matches with me because I'm too intimidating and I'm too good for them. No, you're just an asshole. What's wrong with women who are overweight? What's wrong with mothers? What's wrong with people with mental illness? I don't know. Like, you don't have to want to date those people, but insulting them, bit of a dick move. It's a bit of a dick move. What makes you think you're better than anyone? You're not better than anyone. You're an asshole, so. It was okay. My servicer was very anticlimactic. She did what she needed to. Didn't smile, chuckle, giggle even in the presence of all my humor. It did look like she went from another day to maybe this day won't be so depressing. All the other workers around her were smiling and giggling and loving my energy though. Yeah, so news flash, a lot of the time, men, and you're making jokes with your female server, they are fake laughing. You aren't funny. Most of the time, you really are not funny. You know, we're taught as service people to treat customers kindly and always greet them with a smile no matter what they say or do, even if they're fucking weird and creepy. Just smile through it and everything will be fine. Otherwise you get in trouble. Maybe she just wasn't feeling it that day. People don't have to. She works minimum wage, man. If she's like working at a cafe or a restaurant and she's not smiling, she doesn't get paid enough to smile. Why are internet artists so fucking snobby? Art for profit is fucking disgusting, and every person who hides their work behind a paywall of any sort or charges a commission fee is a sellout. How are artists meant to make money then? How are artists meant to live? You can't just give art away. Then you can't, pay rent or do art. You can't keep doing art if you don't make money off of art. If it's like as a job, you can do art as a hobby. But like as a job, you can't do that. You can't survive off of giving away free art. That's not how it works. Capitalism, which, is the society we live in, is you get paid for your time. Art takes time. You are receiving goods and services in exchange for someone's time. Therefore, you give them money. That's how the system works. That's how it works. We need to pay for food and bills and rent and, things we enjoy as well. That is also important. So that's why you need to pay for art. Also, not people being like, I don't want to pay for art. It's not worth money. Your clothes are art. Someone had to design those and spend time to design them. The making of them, that's also an art form. Architecture, like your house, someone had to design that. That's technically art. furniture, that's design, that's a type of art. Literally everything that you enjoy or like want it's most likely art. Your music that you listen to, that's art. Do you pay for Spotify? That's paying for art. You pay for concerts, paying for art. You know, like, if you don't want to pay for art, sit in a corner and close your eyes. There you go, sorted. Face-sitting, cowgirl, and any other position with the women on top are fundamentally acts of homosexuality. The male, by being in a sexually submissive position, is engaging in homosexual activity, and conversely, the woman being in a dominant position is engaging in lesbianics. Fellas, is it gay to have sex with women? Guns don't kill people. Dads with pretty daughters do. What? No? Maybe we shouldn't be threatening to kill people, and maybe we shouldn't be overbearing and overprotective of our daughters, especially when we aren't over our sons. You encourage your sons to go date pretty girls and then threaten to kill the boys who want to date pretty girls. Like, what? What? The double standard is ridiculous. Also, it's so weird. They're like, I would hurt her, so therefore everyone else will too. My daughter's not allowed to have sex. My daughter's not allowed to be in a relationship because her body is sacred. I don't get it. It's really gross, and it always feels like she's being like sexualized, infantilized, you know? I hate it. It's so gross. On the exact same line, his daughter went out with a guy for prom, and her dad threatened to shoot him, and lol, big funny. But then they're married, and he's like, haha, fuck you. You can't kill me now because I own her. Haha. Marriage changes everything, obviously. I don't get marriage. Marriage is so dumb. It changes literally nothing. What has getting married got to do with anything? I don't get it. I don't get it. I understand, like, getting married in terms of, like, you know, weddings are fun. It's a good way to, like, proclaim your love, celebrate your love, whatever. That's fine. I have nothing against it in terms of, like, I understand why some people do it, but the way some people view it is so strange. Like, viewing it as though your whole relationship changes because you sign a piece of paper is so weird. Like, legally it changes in terms of, like, the sharing of, like, assets and income or whatever, like, and children and stuff like that. Like, legally it changes, but as far as, like, a relationship goes, it shouldn't change overnight, and the whole idea that it does is so bizarre to me. It's so strange. Literally nothing changes. You just signed a piece of paper and had a party. How other girls laugh. How I laugh. One you cover your face and one you don't cover your face? What's the difference? Why does it matter? Why are you bullying fucking Jin and Jimin for the way they're laughing? I like in the top picture, you're like, look, Jimin laughs like this. And then in the bottom picture, you're like, Jimin also laughs like this, and that's ugly. It's the same person. It's the same person laughing. So are you just, like, we all laugh in different ways, in different reactions at different times. Sometimes I cover my mouth and I'm laughing. Sometimes I don't. And I think a lot of people are the same. And what's wrong? What's wrong with that? Like, literally no one cares. It's not weird. It's not different. You're not quirky. You just laugh. Mask wearing zombies. COVID-19. Masks will make you ill. Wake up. I'm pretty sure the point of masks is that they don't make you ill, and not wearing a mask does make you ill. You maybe should wake up. That's literally the whole point of masks, and it has been proven, and you look stupid. You are stupid. You look stupid. You're stupid as showing. Women have been completely brainwashed to put politics of socialism, feminism, and careerism ahead of marriage. Do you put your politics ahead of marriage? Because you should. You should. I think you should put your morals and beliefs ahead of marriage. I think they're really important in a marriage, actually. They should be, you know, if you're looking to be married to someone, you should agree on your political viewpoints. Otherwise you're going to butt heads and it's going to be really difficult. If you have different morals, relationship probably not going to work. You shouldn't be with someone who has, like, very different morals to you. It doesn't really make much sense to me. It's not really gonna work. So, yes. Marriage is, like, the least of my concerns, and it's the least of most people's concerns, I would imagine. And I don't understand. I don't get marriage. I don't get it. I don't understand why it's, like, the top priority for people. If it is, fine. You do you. But I don't get it. Drop the weapon. Gender police pronoun unit. And they're throwing middle school biology. I don't know which side they're on, because is this making fun of people who use middle school biology? Or is this saying that middle school biology is proof that trans people aren't real? Because middle school biology, yeah, you're proving the point that like middle school biology is for middle schoolers. And it's really basic, simplified explanations of things. And gender and biology is actually much more complex than that. So you having a middle school biology book like, yeah, I'll fucking look. It's so simple how gender works. It's so simple. We learned it in middle school, you dummies. Did you not even go to middle school? The question then actually turns into, did you study biology at like university? No? Then shut the fuck up. Middle school biology doesn't explain everything. Middle school biology teaches you that there's only 3 different eye colors. So... I'm not your average girly girl. I like crazy hats, piercings, and tattoos. I love music and the outdoors. Want to know more? Don't be shy. I'm not like the other girls. I listen to music and I go outside. Okay. As far as I'm aware, most people do those things. Most people do those things, especially the music thing. I don't know many people who don't listen to music. You'd be more of a like not like the other girls if you said you don't like music. Then that would be more unique. If you don't like music, that's a slightly more unique standpoint. Also, what's a crazy hat? What's that? A hat? Crazy funky junky hat. I was like, hair tightly.
Trying to look like Keira Knightley. We've been there. We've done that. We see right through your funky hat.
I'm sorry. Also piercings and tattoos. Isn't it like, there's like 20% of millennials have tattoos and Gen Z, I'm sure, is higher. Let's see. Yeah, so in the US, 20% of Gen Z have at least one tattoo. 23%. 4% have one. And 19% have multiple. So again, not really that different. Even more have piercings. Just like maybe don't care that much. We're all different in our own ways. And there's nothing wrong with having similarity and being like other girls. We should be empowering each other, not dragging each other down. This is gay rights. Sorry for being straight. Some crimes are never forgiven. No, I agree. If you're straight, you should apologize. You should apologize. How dare you? How dare you be heterosexual in today's day and age? This is disgusting of you. Disgusting. Vile. I hope you think about what you've done. Sarcasm. Obviously, before I get comments about it, literally who cares? Who cares? Just like, shut up. Like who you like, date who you want or don't. I don't care. No one cares. Just do what you want. When a girl says she watches anime, there's a 90% chance this is what she means. Correct me if I'm wrong, but that is anime. So, problem? My daughter is in 4th grade. She and her classmates have a splash day coming up. The boys are invited to wear swimsuits. The girls are invited to wear swimsuits under shorts and a t-shirt that cannot be removed. If you don't see a problem with this, you're a huge part of the issue. Bro, they're like 9 years old too. Gross? Why? That's disgusting. That's so gross. Why can't girls just wear togs to swim? I don't think the other 9-year-olds are gonna have a problem at all. So this feels like it's directly because of adults around, and I think that should mean that any teacher there who has a problem with that should immediately no longer be allowed near children. Any adult who has a problem with young girls wearing togs, fire them. Keep them away from children at all times. That's all I have to say. Thank you for coming to my fucking TED Talk. If you want to have a chance with me, you have to deconstruct your toxic masculinity. Yes, queen. And then he put on, a top with a skirt. I did it, my queen. Oh no, she's distracted by a more masculine, typically masculine man. Oh my god, you're totally my type. Now, so, this may shock you, but putting on a skirt doesn't deconstruct toxic masculinity. Skirts have nothing to do with toxic masculinity. You can still be like overly aggressive repressing your emotions and taking that out in the form of anger. You can still be like over-controlling, abusive, all these things, and wear a skirt. You can still be toxically masculine and wear a skirt. And you can also have a very masculine appearance and fit into the physical box of what masculine means and be more feminine in terms of characteristics and personality. And you can be like a feminist and a leftist, and you can hold like good beliefs and not struggle with toxic masculinity while still being masculine. Because the problem isn't masculinity, the problem is toxic masculinity. You can be feminine and toxically masculine, and you can be masculine and not toxically masculine. I don't know why the right likes to say that we have a lot against like masculinity. We don't care about masculinity. Masculinity is not the problem. It's toxic masculinity that's the problem. It's taking masculinity too seriously and too far and like honing in on it and being like taking it to the extreme and being like, you have to be this, exactly this, and you can't do this, and you can't do this, and you have to think this. That's the problem. That's the problem. You can wear a skirt, I don't care. But it doesn't change anything. It's about what's on the inside that counts, not what's on the outside that counts. So personality that needs fixing. Unvaccinated Border Patrol agents are being fired, while unvaccinated illegal immigrants are welcomed into the country. Now, I don't think they're being welcomed into the country, but also the Border Patrol agents have the choice to be vaccinated and are choosing to not be vaccinated. The immigrants trying to get into the country don't have that option. So the Border Patrol need to be vaccinated so they don't bring COVID to the thousands of people who are vulnerable and at risk of getting COVID, you know? Because they don't have the choice to get vaccinated, whereas the Border Patrol people do have the choice. Do you understand the difference? Do you see the difference? One has a choice, one doesn't have a choice. I'm fully vaccinated and boosted and just tested positive for COVID. I am grateful for the protection my vaccines continue to provide. So, the vaccine, you can still get COVID. We know you can still get COVID. However, it does lower your chance of getting COVID. It lowers your infection rate, so you are less likely to spread it further. And it also lessens the symptoms of COVID. So you are less likely to die. You are less likely to be hospitalized if you are vaccinated, and you are less likely to pass it on. That's why it's important. And if we all have vaccinations and it's hard to pass on no matter who you are, if everyone is less contagious, then it's obviously going to help, right? It's going to help if we're all vaccinated, but it takes effort of all of us being vaccinated. And because there are some selfish assholes who won't get vaccinated, it's having negative impact on everyone else. So, get your shit together and get vaccinated. I understand why it's scary and it's like a foreign thing. I get it, but so is COVID. You aren't going to be negatively affected by getting a vaccine. It is decreasing your chances of hurting yourself and others. Whereas not getting a vaccine is allowing you to continue to potentially spread the virus and get it severely yourself. Just get vaccinated. Just do it, please. Just do it. Just do it. It's helpful for a lot of people. And it's the good thing to do. So, this is your reminder to please book your booster shot if you can. This has been my video. This is my recap on 2021. It has been a year. This made no sense. This was all over the place, but I hope that you enjoyed it nonetheless. I hope that you've had a year. I hope that you've had at least some good moments of your year. I hope that you've done some sort of self-discovery, that you've done things that you enjoy and found things that you love. I'm really sorry if it's been a hard year, and I'm sorry for any bad things that may have happened this year. I hope there are more ups next year. And I hope that you have a happy new year. And I want to thank you from the bottom of my heart for all of the support you have given me this year. It's been a roller coaster, this one. So yeah. Massive thank you to my Kiwi Fruit and Kiwi Bird channel members whose names are up on the screen right now. I love and appreciate you so much. Thank you so much for joining. If you would like to become a channel member, you can click the top link in the description, the little blue join button. You get my videos a day early, as well as 10% off my shop when I have things on my shop. And as a Kiwi Bird channel member, you sometimes get little extra things every now and then. So yeah, don't forget to like and subscribe. Follow me on Instagram, The Queer Kiwi, and Twitter, That Queer Kiwi. I hope that you enjoy the rest of your year. Stay safe. Keep fighting. I love you.